question she asked, what did Jesus mean at John 17:26? I made known to them your name, and I will continue to make it known. Jehovah's Witnesses say this means he wanted them to know Yahweh or the name Jehovah.
Right. Yeah, something they could have just looked up because it occurs like 2,500 times. You know, I mean, just imagine this. Okay, so here we are. Jesus shows up and he's in a room full or whatever gathering of Jews and says, "Okay, everybody get ready. Here's why I came. You know, everybody be quiet. I have a big announcement to make. Your God's name is Yahweh. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, my work here is done." It's like, that's insane. They knew that. They had Exodus 3. They have the Hebrew Bible by that time, even in translation. They've got Targums. They've got the Septuagint. Everybody knows what God's name is. What it means is it goes back to something in the Old Testament called the name theology. That's an academic term. But Exodus 23 is a fundamental passage where God says to Moses, "Hey, Moses, I'm going to send an angel ahead of you, and he's going to get you to the promised land, and you better pay attention and listen to him." This is Exodus 23:20 through 23. "You better listen to him because he won't pardon your transgressions because my name is in him." Now, in the Torah, this theology, again, scholars call it the name theology, is reflected in a lot of places. God telling Moses, "My name is in this angel," is the same thing as saying, "I'm in this angel. My presence is in this angel." How do we know that? Well, we know it because of the way God talks about the name elsewhere. He refers to the promised land in Deuteronomy over and over again as the place where I will put my name, or the place where my name shall dwell. He's referring to when you get in there and you build the temple, this is where my name is going to be. I'm going to place my name in, you know, so on and so forth, this central place of worship. If you go through the Torah, just ask yourself this question, then go through the Torah and answer it. Who brought the people out of Egypt and took them to the promised land? What you're going to find is some verses say Yahweh, it'll use the divine name, YHWH. Other verses like Deuteronomy 4:37 will have the presence, Panim, bringing them out and taking them to the land. Others will have the angel, okay, doing this. And some will have Elohim, God. So, oh, Mike, I'm so confused. Who brought the people up out of Egypt and took them to the promised land? Which one of the four is it? The answer is yes. It's all of them because they're all the same.
Yes.
And then you go to the New Testament, and you got one place in Jude where it says that Jesus brought the people out of Egypt, and you have Jesus saying, Father, in John 17, the high priestly prayer, I thank you because of the name you gave me. I kept them in the power of your name. I came here so that they would know, your name. Basically, he's not saying, boy, I'm thankful that you didn't call me Elvis, that I was named Jesus. Thanks for giving me a name that sounds kind of good. That isn't the point. Giving Jesus the name is a way of saying that, you are in me. You're with me. It's a way of self-identifying, with this. To reveal the name, to keep people by the power of the name, is to reveal God. God is the name. The name is given to Jesus. Why do you think at the end of Revelation, Jesus comes back, there it is on his thigh, the name that is above every name, and, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, right there on the thigh. Jesus is identified with the name is the short answer, the short version. And the name is God. Jesus, this is another way, this name talk is another way of identifying Jesus with the God of Israel. Fusing them together. When you see one, you think of the other. That's the New Testament strategy. When we talk about Jesus, you need to be thinking about God, because we're going to link Jesus and God all over the place, all different ways. Again, it's not Jesus saying, hey, I got big news. The name of your God is Yahweh. Like, duh. What do you think? We're all just illiterates here? That's just absurd.